What if one woman's story could bring down two of the biggest names in entertainment? Crystal McKinney, a former model, has accused both Sean Diddy Combs and Harvey Weinstein of assault in a saga that's rocking Hollywood. Her claims go back to 2003, painting a chilling picture of power and betrayal. How did a rising star end up in the crosshairs of two moguls? Let's dive into this jaw-dropping tale. Crystal McKinney was a name to watch in the late 90s. At just 22, she won MTV's 1998 model mission, landing a contract with IMG and strutting runways for Tommy Hilfiger. She was a familiar face on MTV with a bright future in modeling and dreams of breaking into film, but behind the glamour, something dark was brewing. Her career, once full of promise, would soon take a devastating turn. One she claims was no accident. Fast forward to 2003. McKinney, still chasing her dreams, attended a men's fashion week event at Cipriani downtown in New York. That's where she met Sean Diddy Combs. According to her 2024 lawsuit, Combs, then 33, was all charm at first. He flirted openly, promising to boost her career, and even handed her his number. Later that night, he invited her to his Manhattan recording studio. McKinney thought it was a safe, professional space, but things turned sinister fast. She alleges Combs gave her something she believes was spiked, leaving her feeling disoriented. Then he led her to a bathroom where she claims he pressured her into an unwanted act against her will. She passed out soon after, waking up in a taxi, reeling terror from what had happened. The aftermath was brutal. McKinney says Combs used his influence to blackball her from the industry. Modeling gigs dried up, and her once bright career evaporated. The emotional scars were even worse. She spiraled into a deep depression, battling anxiety and self-blame. In 2004, she hit rock bottom, landing in the hospital after a moment of overwhelming despair. McKinney felt silenced, fearing Combs's power would crush her if she spoke out. But years later, another incident from that same year would push her to confront her past. That same year, 2003, McKinney had another encounter, one with Harvey Weinstein, in a lawsuit filed on May 30th, 2025. She alleges Weinstein lured her and a friend to a Manhattan hotel room under the guise of discussing acting roles. They'd met at a noisy West Village nightclub where Weinstein claimed he couldn't hear them properly. Once at the Ritz-Carlton Battery Park Hotel, things took a dark turn. McKinney claims he plied them with alcohol, fancy cocktails, and champagne before grabbing her inappropriately, spilling drinks on her shirt. She fled to the bathroom, but Weinstein allegedly barged in, exposed himself, and pressured the women into acts with each other before attacking them. The ordeal left her horrified, but too scared to speak up at the time. McKinney's life was never the same. She says both incidents plunged her into a cycle of depression, anxiety, and self-doubt. She struggled with body image issues and intimacy, feeling the weight of her shattered dreams. For years, she stayed silent, terrified of retaliation from two of the most powerful men in entertainment. But seeing other women like Cassie Ventura come forward with their own stories of mistreatment gave her the courage to act. In 2024, she sued Combs, and just days ago, she took on Weinstein, determined to reclaim her voice. What's driving her fight now? Both men are in the thick of legal firestorms. Combs is currently on trial for serious charges, including allegations of trafficking and racketeering. After his arrest in September 2024, he's pleaded not guilty, but if convicted, he could face life in prison. Cassie Ventura, his ex, has testified about years of alleged emotional and physical mistreatment, with others like Dawn Richard and Kid Cudi backing her claims. Meanwhile, Weinstein is being retried on charges of assault and coercion. He was convicted in 2020 and sentenced to 23 years, but that ruling was overturned in April 2024 after a court found his trial unfair. Now, as he fights for his freedom, McKinney's accusations add another layer to his already tarnished legacy. But this story goes beyond two men. McKinney's allegations shine a light on a darker side of Hollywood. Her story echoes the Me Too movement, which brought down Weinstein and exposed systemic issues in entertainment. Combs, too, faces over 40 lawsuits alleging similar misconduct, with accusers ranging from models to former employees. The pattern is hard to ignore. Powerful men allegedly using their influence to take advantage of the vulnerable. McKinney's decision to speak out, despite the risks, is part of a larger wave of accountability. But will it be enough to change an industry built on secrets and silence? That's the question haunting Hollywood today. Crystal McKinney's battle against Sean Combs and Harvey Weinstein is more than a personal fight. It's a stand against decades of unchecked power, from a promising model to a survivor seeking justice. Her story exposes the cost of silence in Hollywood. As both moguls face their own trials, the world is watching to see if accountability will finally come. What do you think? Will McKinney's courage spark real change, or is Hollywood too broken to fix? Drop your thoughts below and let's keep this conversation going.